A passenger in a vehicle that hit two women has been sentenced for encouraging the driver to keep going. News 4's Lori Schultz has the latest from the newsroom tonight. Lori.
Joe, this is an unusual case because prosecuting passengers in a hit-and-run case isn't easy to prove. The judge sentenced this passenger to a year behind bars. He hopes the case sends a strong message to all motorists that you can't walk away from more unethical responsibilities when something goes wrong.
There was no mistaking Jack Pieri when he arrived at Amherst Town Court for sentencing. He was the only person in the parking lot with a sheet of paper over his face, slits in it to see.
Well, he doesn't want to be publicly exposed, as he has been regularly throughout this.
Pieri was not driving the hit-and-run car that seriously injured two female pedestrians nearly 2 years ago in Snyder. But he was found guilty of a seldom prosecuted crime because he encouraged the driver to leave. Amy Stewart suffered a brain and leg injury. It's a miracle she was able to walk into court for the sentencing.
Well, I think ultimately I want to come out of it is I would like him to get the maximum sentence.
Rachel Baird was also hospitalized.
It's been 2 years, and every time we have a case, when we have to come back to court, it's just rehashing it.
The hit-and-run driver, Andrea Glinsky, is currently serving up to 3 years behind bars. Pieri, her former boyfriend, was the passenger who told her to drive off and kept quiet for days. He seemed visibly shocked to see our camera rolling when he was hauled off to jail after being sentenced to the maximum of a year behind bars. Town Justice Mark Farrell said it was important to send a message from a moral standpoint.
Is he remorseful?
He regrets, he is remorseful for his lack of moral responsibility.
Now, this law has always been on the books, but prosecutors rarely go after passengers because it's often hard to prove. Amy and Rachel emerged from court with smiles on their face.
My reaction is very happy about it. I just feel like it's a long time coming.
Even knowing the reality that Pieri will walk away in a year while they recover for life.
Well, Pieri's attorney plans to file for an appeal possibly as early as tomorrow. This is a legal issue that's unique and unusual. He wants a higher court to take a closer look at it and decide if the judge's decision was appropriate. Live, Lori Schultz, News 4.
Thank you, Lori. Here